The doctors didn't take my mom seriously enough until I got on the phone with them. So I highly suggest you do this too, is that they were not believing her when she was saying how weak and exhausted she was, how she felt like she couldn't breathe, how she felt like her legs were jello. Like this was a significant sudden change from where she was just a couple weeks before. And they kept dismissing her and they kept saying, oh, it's a cold, you'll get over it. Oh, it's just, it takes longer to get over things at your age. She's early 80s. And they just weren't believing her, and she wasn't getting any improvement. So then I got on the next phone call and I said, no. Before this started, she was walking miles a day. She was going to the gym and she was walking on the treadmill at an incline at a fast speed. She was out walking the streets for another mile or so, or maybe even 3 depending on the day. She was like moving and shaking, okay? And now she can't, like just getting to the car is exhausting. So no, this is significant. It's not going away. There's been zero improvement and we need to figure this out. And then suddenly the doctor took it seriously because somebody else spoke up for an 80-year-old. So I highly suggest that you join the phone calls with your parents when they're talking to their doctors to make sure that they're being listened to. Make sure that they are respected, and sometimes it means you have joined to stick up for them. What happened next during this phone call is that the doctors finally started to hear my mom because I was over there defending her, and the doctor then prescribed a bunch of tests, lung check, x-rays, all that kind of stuff, and then they go and discover she had pneumonia. So this 80-something-year-old woman had pneumonia, felt all these miserable symptoms, was just told that it just takes a long time to heal from a cold. It was more than 2 weeks ago. It was like a month ago that she'd had this cold, and she'd, all those symptoms went away. These like weak legs, this exhaustion, this inability to breathe, inability to walk very far, all that's not about a cold. But it took somebody else. And they would not have discovered that she had pneumonia if somebody else didn't say, hey, listen up, this is real. So I am thrilled that I did that and that we did that. And so we're going to do that from now on. From now on, I join the doctor's calls. And I suggest that you guys consider doing this. There is real ageism. There's really not taking, you have to do it for yourself sometimes too. At any age, you can have an advocate join you on your calls so that not only are they going to stick up for you and say, no, this person really is displaying symptoms of blah, 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 or their concerns are valid. But what it also does is it's somebody else to help think for you in the room. Sometimes I'll go for my general checkup, my annual checkup, and I'll forget this list of things that I wanted to go over. Oh, this hurts and this hurts and da, 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 da. And I'll come with an actual written list because I need something to reference, but I forgot that I had a thing here that I wanted to have looked at. And even today, my daughter's lecturing me about having to have it looked at it still. So it's great to have an advocate no matter what age, but I highly suggest you have an advocate for older family members, friends who are older, people who, because of their age or maybe because of other factors, would be discriminated against. Food for thought.